Hey guys, back with another educational Riven gameplay guide, guys. We are covering the Mordekaiser matchup today, which has been requested a lot in the comments. A lot of people have been asking for this matchup, which I've actually covered this one quite a while ago, but we will do it all over again. So, for the runes, as well as the build, my setup and everything, you can find all of that in the description below, as well as in the comment section. So check that out. And without being said, guys, let's cover this matchup. One of the matchups that everyone loses all the time. Okay. So there's two things about Mordekaiser, especially in the level 1 and 2. You can actually fight Mordekaiser pretty easily at level 1 and 2. Actually, if you fight him level 1 and you fight him hard, you should technically be able to win the matchup starting level 1 and 2. Despite how Mordekaiser is playing it out. If you play it perfect, then you should be able to win it. Now, what I like to do against Mordekaiser is actually go safe mode until I reach level 3. Because unlocking the W and E, I'll get right into it as soon as I reach it. Actually, this matchup is not really that hard if you guys actually know what you're doing. Oh, whoops. Well, that's not the way you should. Okay. So what you want to do against Mordekaiser, you want to freeze around your side of the lane. This is going to allow Mordekaiser, first of all, to be in a position where if the jungler comes around, you get a free kill. The reason for that is because Mordekaiser has no escaping abilities. He has one of the lowest movement speed of the entire game, and that's just his weakness. Now, the second thing, every single Mordekaiser, they are all going to press Q every single time you go for the CS. So what you want to do, every single time you want to take your CS, you can actually Q forward, get the CS, and trade him as well. I'm going to show you guys. Most Mordekaiser players will also always use their E to grab you to him. But that one is super easy to sidestep and dodge with your like 4 Qs. That's the Q. A lot of Mordekaiser players queue randomly to get their CS and try to reach out on you. This is where you want to trade him. There we go. He's going to E right now. Like every single time you're going to trade a Mordekaiser, everyone will always counter it by going Q and E. You will see that. As soon as I trade him right now, he's going to press E. Every Mordekaiser does this. There we go. Dodge that one. You never want to engage with your E because your E is the escaping ability to get out of a trade. Do not ever use your E unless you're going for the all-in. Only then is an exception. He's going to go for that CS. I'm going to train him right here and sidestep the E. The reason I use my shield right now is because he had to go for the CS and that was my opportunity to take him down. And now we're going to get a free kill because I'm going to double cast. Thank you. He's going to lose 2 waves right now, and we can go back, and we already have 1 kill. Sweet. Now, of course, depending on your elo that you're in, like, depending whether you're, like, silver, gold, diamond, whatever you might be, the Mordekaiser player plays a lot different. But usually, it's the same concept. So, after going back to base, we want to buy the Warhammer, and we want to buy Ward. Great. I'm also going to sell this one, because I would like to get a refillable potion. Great. So basically, every Mordekaiser player will always play different. Some Mordekaiser players will know exactly how Riven plays, and they will play accordingly to that. But most Mordekaiser players in general, whether it's silver, gold, or diamond, they all kind of play the same. They all try to reach out to you with Q. They always try to get you, like, they always use their E to throw you back as soon as you trade them. Almost everyone is playing the same way. So, once you figure out a good way to play against Mordekaiser like I do right now, you technically don't ever really lose against Mordekaiser because it's super predictable when the Mordekaiser is going to trade you, pretty much. It almost becomes impossible to, like, to lose this matchup. You just gotta know what you're doing. Even if you don't get to snowball or Mordekaiser when he plays literally perfect. I've had this happen multiple times in my challenger elo. you find yourself in that kind of position, Riven will outskill Mordekaiser after 3 items in the game. So even if you don't get to win the lane, just roam to other lanes, bring them ahead, and as soon as you get to the mid game, it's just a matter of out farming him and like outskilling him. That's pretty much all about Mordekaiser. He's not really that tough to play against, guys. It's just because you guys probably don't know how to play against it for most Riven mains. But once you get the idea, you should be able to snowball. So right here, he doesn't have W. I think we can actually ult in him. No. I'm going to E backwards because he will use his E right here. It should have been better if I actually used my shield to disengage as soon as you pressed E. That's kind of my mistake, but it's minor. Good. So obviously I'm not going to get into his face right now, because if he throws out his E and I accidentally misstep, then I'll get thrown to the tower. Also, I have no idea where Rengar is. He's completely missing right now. Okay, thank you very much. What I want to say, I have no idea where Rengar was. I wanted to be safe around around here. I didn't want to fight Mordekaiser because I knew for a fact that Rengar could probably be topside depending on how the matchups are right now, but we just got extremely lucky right now. Rengar just passed. Great, we dodged there with the E. That's exactly what you want to do. Now he's gonna press Q. When I go for that CS, we want to try to sidestep that. He's going to Q. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't get to hit him, but no problem. I might actually consider going for the Ascent Reaver build this game, since we are already like snowballing so hard. Okay, great. His W is out right now. Oh, Rengar. Thank you. I'm too fed right now. I got Ignite. I can kill Rengar pretty easily, and like Mordekaiser uses W and then engage after, so he did not have a shield either, which means that it was like free for me. Even if Mordekaiser pressed ultimate on me, he would never stand a single chance. I guess that's why Mordekaiser didn't press ultimate here. If he would press ultimate against me and Rengar would engage, then like I would just straight up kill Mordekaiser and just kill Rengar after, so I guess that's why Mordekaiser didn't bother. I'm gonna get splating and get the next upcoming wave as well, and then we can actually go back. Alright, great. Okay, so before I get into more of this matchup, guys, I've been getting a lot of questions very recently on my latest videos. A lot of people, or well, not a lot of people, but like some people have had the question like, why don't you record master games? Why don't you record yourself playing against challenger players and like teach us how to play? Well, just to answer this question entirely, because I've been getting this question like at least 3-4 times right now. The reason I do not play on my challenger account or my master account is because, like, honestly, guys, 99% of you guys watching me, you guys are all diamond players and silver players. If I play a challenger game and I teach you guys how to play like a challenger, you are not going to benefit anything, because challenger games have junglers who has different kind of pressure. The games are played entirely different. It's something that you guys will never use in your games. Low elo games, diamond games, gold games, they're all completely different from what a challenger game is. So just to make you guys understand, I'm trying to teach you guys how to win against diamond players, against gold players, not against my own elo, because you guys won't have anything with that. So just so you guys know, I'm teaching in your elo. It's not because I'm challenger that I would smurf in every game. No. I'm challenger because I know how to play this game. I'm not challenger and I just don't automatically win games because they're lower elo. That's not how the game works. So just so you know, guys. With that question out of the way, let's actually get back with this game. Alright, good. We've got that thing being done for already. So right now it's just a matter of killing that Mordekaiser and just getting the tower done for. And the best way to do that is by tanking this wave right now and making sure that the wave is getting pushed in towards me. Now, one thing to clear out, this Mordekaiser is playing extremely aggressive right now. That's probably because Rengar is here. Let's test it out, right? You can calculate if a jungler is being here by watching their moves. Okay, Rengar wasn't here. He probably just went back. But that Mordekaiser played so aggressive that Rengar could probably have been here, since he didn't show up on other lanes. You can often calculate where the jungler is simply by looking at the way how the top laner is moving around. Good. We pretty much got this lane right now. We will get the next wave too, and then buy some items. Get like the 40%. I like the crits. They're so nice. A Sand Reaver is a great item to build if you're like a snowballing matchup. I have a lot of damage. I can 1v1 him pretty easily if I want to. Good. Alright, let's actually go back and buy some items. So I tried to dodge the skill shot of him, but he didn't use it. I guess he tried to run as fast as he could, I guess. I think... No, Rengar's actually still playing. I thought that the jungler was rage quit, but he actually just... he was bottom. Good. This is gonna be a quick game, I think, because I'm already 6 skills. My farm is pretty decent, I'd say. It's definitely not the best, but... we cannot really lose this game anymore because I'm extremely fed right now. Okay, so instead of actually taking this tower, I'm going to be sitting in the brush. And I'm going to wait for Mordekaiser to show up. I don't know if he rage quit yet, but if he decides to come back, I'll get a free kill. This is like one of the main strategies to snowball further in the game. Yep. This strategy that I'm doing right here, this is one of the strategies how me or other challenger players often like snowball in games, because you could pretty much fit this strategy into any elo. You could even fit it into challenger. If you're basically snowballing the game, people generally don't expect you to like, for instance, you're losing the you're losing your lane, right? Most people, they automatically roam or go back to their lane, right? Assuming you've lost really hard. Most people just click top and they just walk there, right? People never expect people to be in here. People generally don't use this at all in low elo. I'd say if you guys are extremely fed in the game, I definitely recommend you guys to use this brush all the time. It's one of the best kind of places to be in the game. Same thing goes for bot lane. I've actually made a video about this quite a while ago. If you decide to roam bot lane as a top laner and you get like multiple kills around bot lane, right? You kill the entire bot lane, you kind of like force a tower, but you back off, right? Instead of backing off in the game, you could actually walk all around the wall, walk all the way into this bush here, and 1v2 the bot lane as soon as they come back. The strategy is powerful, and it's being unknown in low elos, especially around like silver gold. I do see some diamond players use it, but generally Only 1 out of 10 diamond players actually know about it, which surprises me a lot. It really surprises me. People don't know about it, so you should use it a lot more often. You don't need to have a lot of kills. It's just a matter of getting like getting the snowball going, and if you can 1v1, you should be able to do it. Mordekaiser's going back. Okay. Good. Gonna push this all the way in, and then oh, that's not looking very good. No. They kind of expect me to be in the top lane right now. Good. Very nice. They're like all fighting up, but you know, I could just walk up anytime right now. Show up in their face. Ah, he knows. Yeah, he definitely knows. Yep, this game is going to be very quick. Ringer's on the way. He runs up with like 10 HP. Whew. Oh man. Okay. Thank you for the tower. Also, a lot of people have been talking about the keyboard cam very recently because people want to see the kind of combos that I do, and like people want to see how I move my mouse and stuff like that, because people have been taking over my settings. Just for the heads up, guys, this is going to be one of the last videos with the keyboard cam. It's going to be gone soon. I think like 2 or 3 more videos and it's going to be gone. Because I'm going to be adding a much better way to show it. I have a much better way. It's coming back, but much better. The cam is going away, but I'm going to add like this like button layout on the video. Oh. Okay, we have a problem. Okay. Thank you very much. So, Senna is missing right now. Where is she? I saw her ultimate. Oh, they surrender. Well, guys, this is pretty much how you play against a Mordekaiser. It's actually really simple. You like, honestly, for those people who want to counter Riven, I'd say you can pick Mordekaiser. You will probably win most of the time. But if the Riven player knows, or if you as the Riven player know how to play this matchup, Riven pretty much wins. Pretty much. Like, I rarely ever lose this matchup because just like, for instance, if you're playing Riven against a Garen, you can read Garen pretty easily, right? You know exactly when Garen is going to press Q and do damage, or when he disengages. And it's pretty much the same thing with Mordekaiser. You can read off Mordekaiser pretty easily and see what he's going to do. And that makes this matchup really easy, actually. I rarely lose it just because I have so much experience. I've seen so many Mordekaiser players. I've played so much against Mordekaiser because I never ban him. It made the matchup really easy for me. I've just seen him too much, so it just became too easy for me. Like, let's say you're facing a cannon over and over again, like 1,000 times. Eventually, you just know how it works. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today. 4 Ruins Full Build. You can find it in the description. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my secondary YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you guys very soon. Take care. You guys are awesome.